On December 26, 2022, a Georgia State Patrol trooper tried to pull over a black Kawasaki motorcycle for a broken taillight and a suspended license, but the rider had no intention of stopping. What followed was a wild, high-speed chase that ripped through the night.
X-ray 8, he's taking off on 1080. X-ray Tom, staying on 891. Ring, he just ran in the back of the car.
Description of the four-door gray Jeep Wrangler.
Despite the troopers' efforts, the chase ended in tragedy. The rider was identified as 48-year-old Stephen Wilson, a man with several outstanding warrants, including probation violations, contempt of court, and an active escape warrant. Wilson had been hiding from the U.S. Marshals for 6 months. His run finally came to an end, a reminder that no one can outrun time, justice, or the weight of their choices forever. So what lesson do you take from this story? What you're about to see isn't a movie. This was a real chase through the narrow streets of Osasco, Brazil, and many call it some of the most intense chase footage ever recorded. It starts with a biker and his passenger doing wheelies and cutting through traffic. A motorcycle officer tries to stop them, but the rider has zero intention of slowing down. He hits the throttle, dragging police into a tense 6-minute pursuit across main streets and tight São Paulo back alleys. The rider weaves through traffic, leans impossibly tight around corners, and throws every trick he can to shake the police. But the officer on his tail is just as skilled. Things get even more intense as they dive into narrow one-way lanes. Is it worth risking a life to stop him? Not at all. But the biker doesn't care. He's fully committed. It only gets crazier when he nearly clips a bus. In these cramped streets, Only elite motorcycle units can even attempt this. Put a regular patrol car behind him, and he's gone in seconds. Now traffic tightens even more. The biker sees a red light. Brakes? Not a chance. The officer almost had him, but the rider slips away again. At this point, he knows he has to try something drastic to vanish. If he can't lose the cop in traffic, maybe the neighborhoods will do it. It almost works. If he had hit that turn perfectly, he could have flown through the alley while the cop bounced down the stairs. But every chase ends eventually, even one this unreal. With that control, confidence, and street knowledge, it's clear this wasn't his first rodeo. But it's probably going to be his last. A shame, really. Both of them could walk into a Hollywood stunt job tomorrow. Swap that cop with someone like Tom Cruise, and you basically have a blockbuster opening scene. August 17th, 2025. On State Highway 5, an officer spotted a red motorcycle without a license plate waiting at a traffic light. The rider, a shirtless white man wearing clear glasses, sat calmly in the middle of heavy traffic. When the light turned green, he rolled onto US Highway 62 before pulling into an AutoZone parking lot. As the officer switched on his lights and siren, the rider looked ready to make a run for it, feet planted, hands gripping the bars. He clearly had no plans to stop. When officers closed in, the man, identified as Matthew Stone, tried to lift his fallen bike and take off again, but a patrol car smoothly cut him off. Leaving him no way out. Stone claimed his foot was trapped, but x-rays later showed just a small scrape. He was booked into Baxter County Jail, facing charges for fleeing, reckless driving, and having no license plate, plus a felony warrant from a 2014 Arkansas State Police chase.